Welcome back to FactCraft Multiverse. In today's episode, we explore a critical concept from the 48 Laws of Power Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies. This law offers a strategic insight into human relationships and power dynamics. It emphasizes that relying too much on friends can lead to disappointment and vulnerability. Enemies, on the other hand, are often more predictable, and by learning how to use them, you can increase your influence and control. We've all been taught to rely on our friends and avoid our enemies. However, Law 2 flips this conventional wisdom on its head. Here's why. Friends are often driven by emotional bonds which can make them act in unexpected ways. They may envy your success, feel entitled to your support, or act selfishly when you least expect it. Trusting them blindly can lead to betrayal or, at the very least, disappointment. History has shown that relying on personal connections, especially without questioning their motives, can be a fatal mistake. Let's dive into a powerful historical example: Michael III, the Byzantine emperor, and Basil I, his supposed ally. Michael trusted Basil completely, viewing him as a loyal friend. Basil rose through the ranks, all the while hiding his true ambitions. Eventually, Basil took advantage of Michael's trust and, in a bold move, overthrew and murdered him to take the throne. Michael's downfall came not from his enemies, but from his misplaced trust in a friend. This illustrates how dangerous blind loyalty to friends can be. Now let's talk about enemies. Unlike friends, enemies are often more straightforward in their intentions. They oppose you, but this opposition can be turned into an advantage. By understanding your enemy's motivations and desires, you can predict their moves and turn their hostility into a resource. This law suggests that sometimes your enemies can offer better alliances than friends, as they are less likely to act out of emotional attachment and more out of self-interest. In today's world, this law applies directly to business and personal relationships. Take the world of business competitors, for example. Rivals often keep a close eye on each other, but there are times when cooperation can benefit both parties. A well-known example is the partnership between Apple and Microsoft in the late 1990s. Despite being fierce competitors, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates formed a strategic alliance that helped Apple rise from near bankruptcy. Jobs, though wary of Gates, understood that by working with a former rival, he could restore Apple's power. By using an enemy, Jobs secured Apple's future. You don't need to be a business mogul or a historical figure to apply this law in your own life. Think about your personal relationships. Are you placing too much trust in friends, expecting them to support you without fail? Have you overlooked the possibility of gaining insights or benefits from someone who disagrees with you or who may have challenged you in the past? In both professional and personal environments, learning to navigate these dynamics can provide an edge. Enemies, when handled carefully, can bring you unexpected advantages, whether by providing new perspectives or by pushing you to sharpen your strategies. The key takeaway from Law 2 is this: trust is a valuable currency, and you must be cautious with how you spend it. Friends can become too comfortable, and their loyalty might waver over time. Enemies, on the other hand, are always aware of the stakes, making them more reliable in their opposition. By recognizing these patterns, you can strategize how to use both friends and enemies to further your own goals. Thanks for watching this deep dive into Law 2 of the 48 Laws of Power here on FactCraft Multiverse. If you found this analysis helpful, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more insights on power dynamics and strategies for success. See you in the next one.